Welcome to the What is the Keto Diet podcast, where we dive deep into understanding this popular diet trend. If you want to stay up to date on the latest keto info, make sure to hit the subscribe button now. In today's episode, we'll cover the basics of the ketogenic diet, including its fundamental principles such as ketosis and macronutrient ratios, body transitions, benefits, challenges, and monitoring ketone levels.
The keto diet is a popular way of eating that emphasizes the restriction of carbohydrates while increasing fat intake. By consuming fewer carbs, the body's glycogen stores become depleted and blood sugar levels decrease, initiating the process of ketosis. Ketosis occurs when the liver converts fatty acids into ketone bodies, which become an alternative energy source for various tissues, including the brain. This state of metabolism can lead to increased fat burning, appetite suppression, and potential enhancements in cognitive function. However, adapting to the keto diet can be challenging, as individuals may experience symptoms such as fatigue, headaches, and nausea. It is also important to monitor ketone levels to ensure that the body is in a state of ketosis. Urine, blood, and breath tests can help with this, but being in ketosis does not guarantee weight loss. Nonetheless, the keto diet can be a sustainable option for some people, and incorporating healthy sources of fat can benefit overall health and well-being. Have you ever thought about the fuel you use to power your body? We often hear about gasoline for cars, but what about our bodies? On the ketogenic diet, the fuel source for your body is a little different. Think of your body as a car that typically runs on gasoline or carbohydrates. But when you switch to a ketogenic diet, you're essentially switching to a different fuel source, like electricity or ketones, which means you need to reduce your intake of carbohydrates, the gasoline that powers your body. Carbohydrates can be found in a variety of foods like bread, pasta, and fruits, but on the keto diet, you'll significantly limit these foods. Instead, you'll focus on consuming healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and oils. It's like refueling your car with electricity from sources like solar panels or charging stations. When you reduce your carbohydrate intake, your body's glycogen stores start to deplete. Think of them as the fuel tank of your car. And just as a car needs to be low on gasoline to switch to a different fuel source, your body needs to deplete its glycogen stores to enter a state of ketosis. As your glycogen stores decrease, your blood sugar levels also decrease because carbohydrates are the main source of glucose that fuels your body's cells. That's when your body starts looking for another energy source to keep functioning properly, like a car that switches from using gasoline to electricity when it runs out of fuel. During ketosis, your body breaks down stored fat into fatty acids and converts them into ketones, an alternative fuel source for your body that provides energy to your muscles, organs, and even your brain. It's like using stored electricity in a battery to power your car's engine. By restricting carbohydrates and entering ketosis, your body becomes more efficient at burning stored fat for energy. This can lead to weight loss as your body taps into fat reserves. Remember that carbohydrates still play a vital role in a balanced diet, even though your body can adapt to using ketones as fuel. They provide essential nutrients and fiber, so it's essential to choose high-quality carbs when not following a ketogenic diet. Overall, the restriction of carbohydrates on the keto diet is like switching your body's energy source from carbohydrates to ketones, similar to how a car switches from gasoline to electricity. By doing so, you enable your body to tap into its fat stores and use them as an efficient source of fuel, potentially leading to weight loss and other health benefits. When it comes to the keto diet, fat is your friend. In fact, healthy fats can be compared to premium-grade oil that lubricates and powers your body like a well-oiled machine. And on the keto diet, fats make up a substantial portion of daily caloric intake, typically around 70-75%. But why are fats so important on the keto diet? Firstly, they are an excellent source of energy. Unlike carbs, which burn through quickly, fats provide long-lasting and sustained energy. It's like filling up your body's tank with a slow-burning and efficient fuel. Secondly, fats contribute to satiety and help control hunger. They slow down the digestion process, keeping you fuller for longer periods. It's like adding a thick and creamy texture to a meal that prevents frequent snacking, but that's not all. Fats also play a crucial role in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, including vitamins A, D, E, and K. Without adequate fat intake, the body may struggle to absorb these essential vitamins, which are vital for various physiological processes. And let's not forget that fats are essential for the production of hormones, including testosterone, estrogen, and cortisol. Adequate fat intake supports the production and balance of these hormones, which play vital roles in regulating bodily functions. Furthermore, fats serve as building blocks for cell membranes and contribute to the structure and integrity of every cell in the body. Essential fatty acids, such as omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, are crucial for brain health, inflammation regulation, and proper functioning of the nervous system. It's important to note that not all fats are created equal. Opt for sources that are rich in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, while limiting saturated and trans fats. Avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, fatty fish, and plant-based oils are all excellent choices for incorporating healthy fats into your diet. In summary, increasing fat intake on the keto diet provides a valuable and efficient source of energy for the body. Healthy fats support satiety, aid in nutrient absorption, play a role in hormone production, contribute to cell structure, and provide essential fatty acids. By emphasizing high-quality fats, the keto diet ensures that the body receives the necessary fuel and nutrients for optimal functioning. Hey there! Today we're going to dive into the world of ketogenic diet and explore how protein plays a crucial role in this diet. As you may know, moderate protein intake is a key component of the ketogenic diet, and this is what we're going to talk about today. Protein is a vital nutrient in the body that plays diverse roles, including building and repairing tissues, supporting immune function, and producing enzymes and hormones. One of the most important roles of proteins in the body is muscle preservation and tissue repair. Proteins are made up of amino acids that build our body's tissues, including muscles, organs, skin, and hair. The body breaks down proteins into amino acids that are used to repair damaged tissues and build new ones, which is why consuming an adequate amount of protein is essential for preserving muscle mass. Adequate protein intake also helps prevent muscle breakdown, especially if you're someone who's physically active. Protein is also essential as it provides essential amino acids that the body cannot. These amino acids, including the synthesis of enzymes, hormones, and neurotransmitters, are necessary for various physiological processes. Without sufficient protein intake, the body may not have an adequate supply of these essential amino acids, which can negatively impact overall health and well-being. Even though proteins are essential, it's important to maintain moderation in protein consumption on the keto diet. Excessive protein intake can potentially hinder the state of ketosis. When protein intake is very high, the body has the ability to convert excess protein into glucose through a process called gluconeogenesis. This can elevate glucose levels, and the body may prioritize using glucose as an energy source instead of relying on ketones derived from fat, which we don't want. It's crucial to strike a balance between adequate protein intake and the restriction of carbohydrates to maintain ketosis. This helps ensure that the body primarily relies on fat for fuel. To determine the appropriate amount of protein intake for your specific needs, it is important to work with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian. Choosing the right sources of protein is also important on the ketogenic diet. Opt for high-quality proteins that are low in carbohydrates like eggs, fish, poultry, lean meats, tofu, tempeh, and certain dairy products. It's important to consider the overall macro composition of the food to ensure it aligns with your desired protein and carbohydrate intake. In a nutshell, moderate protein intake on the ketogenic diet supports muscle preservation, tissue repair, and the provision of essential amino acids. On the other hand, excessive protein intake can potentially impede ketosis by converting protein into glucose. Striking the right balance between protein and carbohydrate restriction is key to maintaining the state of ketosis and reaping the benefits of the ketogenic diet.
Have you ever heard of the ketogenic diet? It's a popular diet that involves significantly reducing carbohydrate intake and increasing fat intake. One of the most fascinating things about this diet is the transition to ketosis, which is a metabolic process that occurs when the body shifts its primary energy source from glucose derived from carbohydrates to ketone bodies produced from fat. So what happens when you follow the ketogenic diet? In a typical diet, carbohydrates are the primary source of energy, but on the ketogenic diet, carbohydrate intake is drastically reduced to around 50 grams per day, which isn't enough to meet the body's energy needs. Initially, the body relies on glycogen stores to maintain blood sugar levels. But as glycogen reserves decrease, the liver initiates a process called ketogenesis, where stored fat is broken down into fatty acids that are further broken down in the liver to produce ketone bodies. These water-soluble molecules are an alternative energy source for the brain, which typically relies on glucose for fuel. During ketosis, the brain adapts to using ketones as a fuel source, allowing it to maintain optimal function even in the absence of glucose. But it's not just the brain that benefits from being in a state of ketosis. Other tissues and organs in the body also utilize ketones for energy, allowing the body to efficiently burn stored fat for fuel. This can result in weight loss and improved body composition. Additionally, ketones have been shown to have appetite-suppressing effects, which can aid in reducing calorie intake. However, it's important to stick to the ketogenic diet consistently to achieve and maintain ketosis. Consuming excessive carbohydrates or protein can disrupt ketosis and shift the body back to relying on glucose for energy. In summary, the transition to ketosis involves a metabolic adaptation where the body shifts from using glucose derived from carbohydrates to utilizing ketone bodies produced from fat. By entering a state of ketosis, the body undergoes a remarkable metabolic transformation that supports the goals of the ketogenic diet.
Have you ever heard of the ketogenic diet? Entering a state of ketosis on this diet can actually have some pretty impressive benefits for the body. I'm talking increased fat burning, appetite suppression, and even potential cognitive enhancements. Let's dive deeper into each of these benefits, shall we? First up, let's talk about increased fat burning and weight loss. When in a state of ketosis, the body promotes the utilization of stored fat as the primary source of fuel. With limited carbohydrate intake, the body is forced to turn to its fat reserves, breaking down fatty acids and converting them into ketone bodies for energy. This shift in fuel source can lead to increased fat burning and ultimately result in weight loss. Individuals on the keto diet may experience a reduction in body weight and body fat percentage as a result. But that's not all. Ketones have also been found to have appetite-suppressing effects. When present in the bloodstream, they can help regulate hunger hormones involved in appetite control. This appetite suppression can be particularly beneficial for individuals aiming to lose weight, as it may reduce overall calorie intake and support adherence to the ketogenic diet. Now, perhaps one of the most interesting benefits of ketosis, enhanced mental clarity and focus. You see, the brain is a very energy-demanding organ and typically relies on glucose for fuel. But during ketosis, the brain efficiently utilizes ketones as an alternative energy source. This can lead to improved mental clarity, focus, and concentration. Ketones have even been shown to have neuroprotective properties and may provide benefits for certain neurological conditions like epilepsy, Alzheimer's disease, and Parkinson's disease. Of course, it's important to keep in mind that individual responses to ketosis can vary. Some individuals may experience significant weight loss, while others may have more moderate results. Additionally, not everyone may notice cognitive enhancements or appetite suppression to the same degree. Factors such as genetics, overall health, adherence to the diet, and individual metabolic differences can influence the outcomes. It's also worth mentioning that the ketogenic diet may not be suitable for everyone, and it's always best to consult with a healthcare professional before making any significant dietary changes. Proper nutrient intake and hydration are also crucial while following the keto diet to support overall health and well-being. In summary, ketosis on the ketogenic diet can lead to increased fat burning and weight loss due to the utilization of stored fat as fuel. The presence of ketones in the bloodstream can help suppress appetite, potentially aiding in calorie reduction. Plus, ketosis may provide cognitive benefits, including enhanced mental clarity and focus, as the brain effectively utilizes ketones as an alternative energy source. Remember, while these benefits are commonly reported, individual experiences may vary, so always consider personal factors when assessing the impact of ketosis on your own health and well-being.
Have you ever considered trying the ketogenic diet? This low-carb, high-fat way of eating has gained popularity for its potential health benefits, including weight loss, improved blood sugar control, and enhanced cognitive function. However, adapting to this diet can come with its challenges. During the first few days to weeks of switching to a ketogenic diet, many people experience what's commonly called the keto flu. Symptoms can include fatigue, headaches, brain fog, dizziness, nausea, and irritability. But don't worry, it's only temporary. Your body is merely adjusting to the metabolic changes it's undergoing. You can alleviate these symptoms by drinking plenty of water, eating foods high in electrolytes, and easing into the diet gradually. Another challenge of the ketogenic diet is making significant changes in your dietary habits. This includes reducing your carbohydrate intake and increasing the amount of fat you consume, which can be a tough adjustment for those who love bread, pasta, and desserts. Planning your meals ahead of time and finding keto-friendly substitutes for your favorite foods can help make this transition easier. Social situations can also pose a challenge when you're trying to stick to a strict ketogenic diet. Many restaurant menus and social gatherings revolve around carb-heavy foods, making it harder to stick to your plan. However, communicating your dietary needs with friends and family, researching keto-friendly options at restaurants ahead of time, and bringing keto-friendly snacks with you can help you navigate these situations successfully. Additionally, if you're not careful, the ketogenic diet could lead to nutrient deficiencies. Since the diet limits certain food groups, you may not be getting enough vitamins, minerals, or dietary fiber. To mitigate this, make sure to incorporate a variety of low-carb vegetables, healthy fats, and protein sources in your meals. You can work with a registered dietitian or consider taking supplements to ensure that you're meeting your nutrient needs. Lastly, not everyone finds the ketogenic diet sustainable in the long run. The high fat content and low carb intake may not be appealing to everyone's taste buds or dietary preferences. It's essential to find an eating plan that suits your lifestyle, taste preferences, and personal needs. Some individuals may benefit from following a modified or cyclical ketogenic diet to find the right balance for them. Overall, the challenges of adapting to a ketogenic diet can be overcome with a bit of patience, flexibility, and personalized guidance. Focus on staying well hydrated, maintaining an adequate electrolyte balance, planning your meals, finding keto-friendly alternatives, and addressing potential nutrient deficiencies to have a successful adaptation. Remember, everyone is different. Listen to your body and do what works best for you. Sustainability and a focus on overall health. Now, let's dive deeper into the different monitoring methods for ketone levels on the ketogenic diet. First, we have the urine ketone strips. These strips are accessible and affordable, making them a popular choice for those starting out on the ketogenic diet. By urinating on the strip, the color change indicates the presence and concentration of ketones in the urine. However, it's important to note that urine ketone strips may not provide an accurate reflection of current ketone levels. They primarily detect excess ketones that are being excreted, so as the body becomes more keto-adapted, fewer ketones will be excreted in urine. Next, we have the blood ketone meters. Blood tests are considered the most accurate method for monitoring ketone levels in the bloodstream. These meters use test strips and a small blood sample to measure beta-hydroxybutyrate, BHB, the predominant ketone body. Blood ketone meters give real-time readings of the current ketone levels and are considered a reliable method for monitoring ketosis. However, the cost of the meter and test strips, as well as the need for finger pricks, may be a barrier for some individuals. Lastly, we have breath acetone measurements. This method involves using a handheld breathalyzer or ketone breath meter to measure the acetone levels in the breath. While breath tests are non-invasive and provide an indication of ketosis, they may not be as accurate as blood ketone measurements. Acetone levels can also be influenced by factors such as hydration and lung function. It's important to remember that monitoring ketone levels is not necessary for everyone on the ketogenic diet. Some individuals may choose not to monitor ketones and instead focus on adherence to the diet, overall health, and progress towards their goals. The presence of ketones in the body indicates that the individual is in a state of ketosis, but it doesn't guarantee weight loss or other desired outcomes. Speaking of weight loss, it's important to note that weight loss results can vary based on various factors, including individual metabolism, calorie intake, physical activity, and overall dietary adherence. So while monitoring ketone levels can be helpful in determining if you're in a state of ketosis, it's not the be-all and end-all of the ketogenic diet. Sustainability is also a crucial aspect to consider when following the ketogenic diet. Adherence to a strict low-carbohydrate, high-fat diet can be challenging for some individuals in the long term. It's important to find a balance that works for each person's lifestyle, preferences, and health goals. Some individuals may find success with a modified or cyclical ketogenic diet, where they periodically increase carbohydrate intake to meet specific needs or preferences. In terms of sustainability, it's important to prioritize nutrient density and overall dietary variety. Incorporating a wide range of low-carb vegetables, high-quality proteins, healthy fats, and adequate fiber can help ensure a well-rounded and sustainable approach to the diet. It's also essential to consider the potential impact on social life, dining out, and long-term dietary habits, finding strategies to navigate these challenges while staying true to the individual's health goals. In summary, monitoring ketone levels can be done using various methods, but it's not necessary for everyone. Sustainability on the ketogenic diet involves finding a balance that works for each individual's preferences, lifestyle, and health goals, while prioritizing nutrient density and overall dietary variety. It's important to approach the diet with flexibility, sustainability, and a focus on overall health.
On today's episode, we discuss the benefits of the keto diet, which include weight loss, improved mental clarity, and long-lasting energy sources. But we also address the challenges that come with adapting to this lifestyle, such as monitoring ketone levels and finding alternatives to high-carb foods. Thanks for listening to today's episode. I'll see you guys at the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.